Hey, what's good everyone? It is Viola. I am back with another video, specifically another build video. Now this time around, I'm actually going to do my own type of build that I may have done before, but I did it a little different if I'm not mistaken. And this time I'm going to make a shooting guard, okay? I don't really think I made a shooting guard build video in any of these 2K videos recently, so this is my first time doing your videos focusing on shooting guards because I barely make shooting guards. I haven't even made one, to be honest, but if so, this is my first time. If not, this may be my second time. I don't know. To start it off, first choose the playmaking and sharpshooting chart, and then you choose the first physical chart, which is obviously speed and acceleration. And then with the badges, I decided to go make my player a little bit more of a defensive slash offensive build, but he has a little bit of driving in him, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of finishing. Then I'm gonna make this dude around 6'5". You know, you can make him 6'6" or 6'4". In fact, I should have done that, but instead I decided to be on the safer side and choose 6'5". Then for this build, I decided to go ahead. Well, if you want to choose this however you want, then do so. But for those that I recommend more, I would rather go with the 193 as the weight. Okay, so it could be a little bit more slimmer, but at the same time, I do have a little bit more strength in me. By that, I obviously will choose the lower wingspan. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to lower down the defense by just 1%. But I obviously want to keep it in the middle, but I'm going to lower it down by 1 so I can have a little bit of a middle wingspan. And last but not least, my takeover I would rather choose is, I would go sharpshooting, but unfortunately they don't have a defensive takeover, so I'd rather go with playmaking for the moment, since I have more playmaking badges, or sharpshooting. Or you could choose either one. Whichever one you choose can be decent. Now, on to the badges. Now, I was somewhat skeptical at first because I barely have any defensive stats on me, but I did obviously decide to choose some badges. I did rearrange some of these badges as well, so to make things more, you know, balanced. But at the same time, look at this. I don't have that many shooting badges, but the only ones that I do trust the most is, of course, Catch and Shoot and Hot Zone Hunter. And I should have put Dream Machine instead of just Stop and Pop on Gold. And then obviously I decided to put the Sniper badge on there, but I might change it to Dream Machine if I were you. Alright, now the playmaking badges, as I have 20 plus with the Hall of Fame option on here, I would go choose these 4 badges. Matter of fact, I will lower one of these badges. Okay, I was gonna do that at first, and then obviously put up Space Creator and then Ankle Breaker on Gold, which I thought would be decent at first. But at the same time, I was a little bit skeptical, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just switch the badges over a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and see if I could either change Unpluckable or Space Creator. So I thought about putting those 2 badges on Silver until I kept Unpluckable out there. So I put Ankle Breaker on Hall of Fame and kept Space Creator on Gold. So therefore, I decided to replace that with Unpluckable on Bronze, put that badge back. Now for the defense, unfortunately, there is not enough badges for defense, but if I wanted to be on the defensive side, I would rather have Gold Intimidator, of course, Gold Menace, and Silver Clamps. But actually no, I will replace that Silver Menace with Gold Intimidator and then Gold Clamps. Now for me, that is obviously how I would put my badges together for the defensive side. Everything else looks good, so therefore I have 18 badges in total. So this build will have a total of 18 badges, which isn't bad, but it's not good either. But if I were, you know, if I were able to change the weight a little bit, I would have gone up to around the 200 side, but I decided to keep it lighter for the moment being, just so I can move faster. So maybe I can up the speed and acceleration, you know, but I also want to keep the strength the same, so I want to have a little bit of strength in the paint. But just know, once this build gets to a 99 overall, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just try it. So that being said, let me know what other build you guys want me to try out so I can create them for you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more time and post notifications. And I'll be back with more bangers on the way. Okay? Anyway, it's been Viol, and I'm out here.